presentation for you cannot keep up with the expansion of the company. The company is expanding so fast that we're already, by the end of the year, going to have 100 cities where we do these magnificent trainings. Tonight we're going to talk about market trends. Why are we going to talk about that? Because you don't want to, if you're out looking for a company, you don't want to find a company that is manufacturing 8-track tapes. Why not? Well, you probably could make a go of it. You could probably find somebody who wants to buy some 8-track tapes, but you're at the back end of the trend. We want to find the trends where we can jump in at the front end of the trend. So that's one thing you're going to look for. We're going to look for unique products. We're going to look for a great partnership so that you know you've got a strong company that you're working with so that 5 years from now, 10 years from now, that company is still around. Proven compensation, which Terry's going to talk to you about, and for me, it couldn't be better timing because, well, somebody said, why let a great recession go to waste? You know, because there are so many people who are out there needing what we have. Now, the trend of anti-aging is huge. I mean, just look at that graph. It's a huge trend. It is a bigger trend than the Industrial Revolution and the Technological Revolution. And why is that? It's because in 20 more years, there's going to be 1 billion people who are 65 and over. 1 billion people. Because the baby boomers were 18 years in spread, right? They were born from 1946 to 1964, so that means there's an 18-year spread. Well, very shortly, we're all going to be in the exact same age bracket, which is in that age bracket who wants the Benjamin Button phenomenon. We all want to kind of go backwards, you know. If you saw that movie where he went backwards in age. We have these wonderful products which satisfy every urge. You want to have an urge for something visual. This machine, which we saw earlier, and at the end of the evening, I want to introduce you back again to Terry because we're going to see changes in her face that are going to be real interesting to perceive. And you skeptics, I invite you to take a look. Look for yourself. Make up your own mind. Did I see some change there? The products are emotional. I'll tell you, when I got those products that they're in the middle on my face, it was very emotional because as I saw myself getting younger, and I did, and my friend who works for me, Cherie, she'd come in and she'd say, did you do one of those sessions because are you getting younger? And the answer was yes, and I'm feeling happy about it. Now, the last thing is that the products are consumable. I urge everybody to go to the back of the room. That machine that you see right there is called the scanner. And we can scan and find out how are you aging on the inside. Because if you're just getting beautiful on the outside, you're going to be a good-looking corpse. We've got to take care of the inside. Do you know what I mean? Okay. Now, we talked about, when we did the demo, we talked a little bit about it. But I'm not going to go into the science right now. But if you want the science from me, I can do it. And you come see me after the presentation. But what I want to say, first of all, is that on the left side, we're using the clear gel. That's the cleansing gel. It goes down deeper into your skin than anything you've ever used before, unless you are using a galvanic spa along with it, because you've never gone down into the second layer of your skin. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to send that gel down in by driving it in with the spa, and it's going to encapsulate the debris and the dirt and the crud that's down in that second layer because it's never been cleaned. Not especially with you guys that do the soap on a rope. You've never gotten down that low. Now, on the second time we go in with the treatment, it's the blue gel. This has got magic in it. This is where the word ageLOC first came into our awareness. ageLOC, I think of it like locking your age into the place where you want it to be. That's how I kind of look at the word ageLOC. You know, it's a special word. It contains a proprietary substance that was revealed by this company and put into that gel, and it goes down in, and it does a couple of things. It grabs that other gel, brings it back out so that the junk that's being encapsulated comes back out. It also stops an enzyme that's in your body that is very, very bad for all of us because it makes us look older. It gives us what's called free radicals. It's the only time when you don't want something for free. You do not want free radicals. And if you don't know what it means, just remember this. It's bad. It's like rusting you out on the inside, all right? So we don't want them free things, all right? And then it goes even further. It goes to the source of aging at the genetic level. And that's where we first met ageLOC. Now, there's our president. Look how fabulous. He is a very handsome man. He looks even better than that. Have you seen him? You seen him lately?
Yes.
Did you see him last weekend? He's been doing the inside and the outside, and this man, I don't know how old, I think he's in his 50s, but he looks like he's in his 30s. He's just beautiful. And then the lady on the right, that's one treatment. Look at the difference. Look at what happened to her smile lines, these things over here, who likes those? You know, look at what happened up on her forehead and underneath her eyes. Now, this works very, very well for the body. In fact, I'm thinking of all kinds of things I can do with this. I've been just thinking it through, because you can use it any place you've got skin. This lady used it on the skin that's hanging under her arms. I have a friend who had lap band surgery. They lost 200 pounds. She used the galvanic spa to keep from having to have all that extra skin snipped off. And you can use it on your cellulite. You can get 2 spas and you can just go up and down like that. You can go to town. A lot of people do that when they have that kind of a problem. Put it on your hands. I've been working without the spa, just with the daily use products on my right arm. I have sunspots over here, and they were dark mahogany, and you can come see my arm. I've just been using the gels and the preparations only, and now they're like light oak instead of, they're blonde instead of being dark brown, and it's coming along in a very fast period of time, just about 2 weeks. Now, Nu Skin 6 years ago said, we're not going to spend any more money on research and development for the signs of aging. We're going to spend our money on the source of aging. We're going to research, put all of our R&D, research and development dollars, into the source of aging. Because if we get to the source, that's when we can actually make some genuine, meaningful changes. Now, why could they do that 6 years ago? Because 7 years ago, in 2003, the human genome was finally mapped out. Now, what does that mean, human genome? It means that they found out all the genes, how they connect together, where they are in your body, and they identified every single one. And by the way, this is not the property of any country, it's not the property of any company, it is public domain. So once that happened, when it was published in 2003, and now we know exactly where and what all of our genes are, now the race was on in the scientific community. Find the genes for cancer, find the Alzheimer genes, find the MS genes, find the diabetes genes. Hey, find the fat genes. And guess what else? Find the anti-aging genes. And the race was on. Dr. Joe Chang, who is the senior scientist for all of the 130 scientists that Nu Skin has all over the world, came to the senior executives and he said, the race is over. We have found where the anti-aging genes are. They are in clusters in different tissues throughout your body. They first revealed to us with this ageLOC product the genes that affect your skin. Then they found that they could find the genes that affect the aging of your heart, or the aging of your mind, or the aging of your muscles. And we're going to talk about that in just a second. Now, they didn't do this by themselves. They joined with Purdue and Stanford University, and go Google LifeGen Technologies, because LifeGen Technologies is the world's premier science facility on the subject of anti-aging. And they joined with them, and that's how they were able to come up with these discoveries that are so magnificent. Your genes look like that on the left when you were young. In the middle, that's kind of how they look when you get older, like somebody turned down the dimmer switch.